Okay, so picture this. You've got 24 hours to build a fully autonomous content factory. That was the challenge. And in this breakdown, we're going to walk through the exact blueprint for how an AI agent, basically a piece of software that can perceive, decide, and act on its own, analyzed a complete and total failure, scrapped an entire ad campaign, and then rebuilt 50 cinematic video ads from scratch, all while its creator was asleep. This is pretty wild. Let's get into it. So here's where the story really starts. We are only 6 hours into this whole high-stakes experiment, and things are already going completely off the rails. An AI media buyer, the thing that's supposed to be smartly running ads, yeah, it's just hemorrhaging cash. The whole dream of this perfect automated system is, well, it's turning into a financial nightmare fast. And we're not talking about some abstract problem here. We're talking 500 real dollars. Just gone. Poof. Vaporized on ads that were completely, totally ineffective. I mean, this is the kind of failure where most people would just panic and pull the plug. So what went so wrong? The crucial thing was the creative itself was just boring. The ads felt artificial, like they were put together by a machine that had no soul. They had that distinct, low-effort AI look that, let's be honest, we can all spot from a mile away these days.
But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of quitting, the person running this whole thing deployed a second specialized agent, the autonomous creator. Now, this wasn't just another tool. It was basically the hero of our story, designed specifically to solve this exact kind of creative bottleneck.
And to really get why this new agent was so necessary, you've got to understand that the game has totally changed. What worked in AI content even just a year ago is pretty much dead now. Social media algorithms have gotten so much smarter. They can actually detect and actively push down those generic, low-effort bot videos. So the creator agent's secret weapon is something called a two-tier system. Think of it like this. Tier 1 is the brain. It handles all the strategy and the writing. Tier 2 is the eyes. That's the part responsible for creating these incredible custom visuals. So you've got this closed loop. Data goes in, and hopefully a viral video comes out. And this really highlights the difference. The old way of doing things uses generic stock footage and writes these really basic scripts, which, no surprise, leads to low engagement. The two-tier system, on the other hand, generates its own custom 4K cinematic scenes to perfectly match scripts that are written with these high-conversion psychological hooks. It's the difference between just assembling something and actually creating something. Okay, so we have the problem, and we have the tool. Let's look at how this all comes together in an automated pivot. This is the part where the agent just took control, diagnosed the problem, and changed course entirely, all without any human stepping in. This whole rescue mission kicked off with one simple, data-driven rule. A trigger was set. If the ad's click-through rate, the CTR, dropped below 1%, the system would automatically activate the creator agent. No human panic, no emergency meetings, just a logical, automated response to bad performance. Once it was triggered, the agent executed this brilliant three-step plan. First, it scraped the comment sections of competitor ads to figure out what was really annoying the audience. Second, it diagnosed its own ads and realized they were just way too salesy. And then third, it rewrote, get this, 50 new ad script variations, all centered around a story-first approach, and started testing out a bunch of different visual styles. And this whole thing is a perfect illustration of a concept called predictive virality. See, the AI isn't just guessing what might go viral. It's not just throwing stuff at the wall. It's creating variations, putting them out there, analyzing the real-time feedback, and then iterating on the creative. It's basically a scientific method for making compelling content. So, did this incredibly sophisticated process actually work? Let's take a look at the results, because they show a pretty dramatic turnaround, from being deep in the red to well into the black. Well, the numbers really speak for themselves here. By hour 12 of the challenge, the results were in. The original ads were just limping along with a 0.8% click-through rate. The new agent-generated ads, a stunning 4.2% CTR. That is a performance increase of over 300%. Just incredible. And what does that jump in performance actually translate to in real money? Well, the project went from losing $80 an hour to a profitable run rate of $1,400 per day. This is the direct business impact of better, smarter, creative. But here's maybe the most fascinating part of the whole story: the magic moment.
The agent noticed that one specific 3-second clip of a glowing microchip was causing a spike in how long people were watching. It identified the exact visual element that was keeping people hooked.
And here's where the power of this automation becomes almost unbelievable. The agent then took that magic clip and automatically edited it into all of the other video variations. A task that would take a skilled human editor an entire day, we're talking like 10 hours of tedious work, the AI agent did it in just 40 seconds. So you see, this is way more than just a cool story about one experiment. It provides a really powerful blueprint for how we should all be thinking about AI and automation in any creative field. This is all about building better systems. So the crucial point is this. Success with AI in creative fields isn't about working harder. It's about architecting smarter systems. This means combining that cognitive brain layer for strategy with a visual eyes layer for execution. It means setting up data-driven triggers so your systems can act on their own. And most importantly, it means letting the AI iterate and learn based on real-world feedback, not just our own human intuition. This whole experiment really demonstrates a massive leap in capability, and it leaves us with a powerful question to think about. When you look at your own work, at your own industry, what complex, creative, or maybe even just tedious human task is now truly ready for its own autonomous agent?